There you go.
Hi everyone, Sarah here from the Paper Cut.
I'm going to turn mine off.
First of all, sound and video. I have video.
Okay.
And we have sound. Yay. My mom's turning hers off too.
Yes, it's
So
off.
today, well, it's Thursday, obviously. Today at the Paper Cut was class kit shipping day. So we got all of those out the door. Unless you ordered on Wednesday, then I'm probably coming in on Saturday because we started our, hang on, I'm setting up my phone so it doesn't tip over. It still might tip over. Anyways, this is our birthday month, February of every year. I don't know what the day is, so I just go with,
I
what?
could go look. There's a newspaper article out there.
Oh, but I don't know if it's the exact day.
Okay.
So, no, you're not going to go look.
Okay. All right. I won't go look.
Okay. So anyways, I just go with whatever day it is of the year. So next year we're going to have a problem because this year happened to be leap year. So this year it was 28 years. So next year it'll be 29 years. But there isn't a 29 in February. So I don't know if we're going to start over on the 1st again or what. But it would have been better if like next year was the leap year and it
Yeah.
was 29. Then
Yeah.
we could start over on 30. So
Yeah.
whatever. Anyways, we do have a sale code going on just through today. And the sale code is 28 years. So enter that and...
Does it have to be in all caps, Sarah?
No, it doesn't have to be
Okay.
in all caps. I think I just put it in all caps, but I
Okay.
don't think it has to be in all caps.
Okay.
And if you know me, I'm always paranoid that the sale code is like I do the wrong day. So it still might work tomorrow. I'm also worried about the time zones and stuff like that because once somebody tried to order and it was my time zone and they tried to order in their time zone. So it still might work through tomorrow or at least in the morning tomorrow, but better off safe than sorry. Or you know me also, I'm very flexible, so if you called me and said I missed your sale, I'm pretty flexible and will probably say okie dokie. But anyways, that's going on. And so we shipped the kits. Next Saturday is Crafters Classroom. I don't know what time yet. And then the Thursday after that is Fun Time Thursday. And we are going to go down to the table
Okay.
because I've got cards.
Okay. You're there.
Okay, so these cards are, let's get my phone port out of the way. These are the Crafters Classroom. So they're all window cards. So this one's not my favoriteest one, but you don't have to do the brush blending on the embossing, and I might show it a couple different ways. I do like the little bunnies, but I brush blended the top of the embossing, and I'm not sure that I'm crazy about that or not. Then we have the little duck, so he's really cute. We have the shaker card, and then this one is just very simplistic, but I really do like it. So anyways, those are the window cards for Crafters Classroom. They'll be next Saturday. So we've got those going on. And then we have our flowers in the vases cards. So those are those. I think I showed you this one and this one. And then I also did a sympathy and then another one. So if you have, I did like use crystal lacquer or diamond glaze, or there's the other one too, glossy accents. So if you're taking this class, you don't have to do this, but I just like the look of the crystal lacquer. It makes the jar look more, or the vase look more like glass. So I use, let's see, I use the crystal lacquer or glossy accents or diamond glaze, and there might be one or two more out there that I just don't know the names. So anyways, so those are those cards. There's a bonus card in this class too, because depending on what marker colors you had or what colors you wanted to color your flowers, I think you get an extra this vase plus you get an extra card base, plus you get a couple layers like a yellow, an orange, a red. So there's a bonus card in there that you'll do on your own too. So anyways, that is the 14th. So today we are doing a fractured card. Now, a fractured card, if you are on Facebook at all, I don't know that I've seen it on Stamp Junkies a lot, but there's a site called Paper Craft Medley, and I've seen a bazillion of them on there. And then Nancy Cloud today asked me, hey, yesterday, why don't you do a fractured card? And I'm like, actually, that's what I was going to do. So that was pretty good. So you start with a piece of pattern paper, and our black and gray with a touch of color pad came in. So I'm not even sure which one that I'm going to do. Actually, I might do this one because I really like that one. And then we'll see which other one I'm going to pick. And I might do that one. I don't know. I like that one. Or maybe I'll do that one. This one was really pretty. That one's really pretty. Yeah. I don't know which one I'm going to do yet. But anyways, let's just start. So the person that did this in Papercraft Medley, and she was on Stamp Junkies for a while, her name is Betty Manning. And if I have that wrong, somebody correct me. And she's the one on that Papercraft Medley that posted instructions for it. So, because this is not my design. This is somebody else's design, and I think Betty Manning is the one. I like to give credit where credit is due. So we're just playing with it and using up some scraps and some pattern paper, and thought I'd give it a try. So you're going to cut your paper to, and I'll write this down in just a second. You're going to cut your layer to 4 by 5 and a quarter. So your main layer is 4 by 5 and a quarter, and then you are going to use a 2-inch square, which I have a 2-inch square die, but I think it has rounded corners. So then I was like, well, I can cut a square, but we also have this die that cuts a frame and the square, and we're actually using one of the circle one of this same die in our crafters classroom. So we're using the circle one of this, so the circle frame die, and mine's been used a lot, you can see that. And I don't have a pokey tool that's poking out right now, so hang on a second. But I thought this was a good time to use, well, what the heck. Speaking of things that are missing, I'm still missing my die, and we misplaced.
Now we lost a whole box.
Now we lost a whole box of dies. And this time I didn't do it.
I didn't do it either.
And I don't think it's in my stamp room. So.
How funny.
Yeah. Brian and Becky were in search of today, and they didn't find it. They said the shop is going to be super clean because they're not stopping until they find that box of dies. So if during the sale you ordered the Warm Winter Wishes, that's the box of dies that we're missing. So I'm actually not using this. So it's just a bonus. I needed my 2-inch square. I cut it out. I have this. I can use it for a different project. This one might actually end up in a grab bag. Then you need strips. I can't remember if it said how wide your strips needed to be, but that was kind of my hint on my post today, was the strips. I was going to put on my post, I was going to put that I needed a break and capitalize the word break, because that kind of goes with fractured. But I didn't. I posted the strips instead. And Kim Schallenberg from, we always see her in Collinsville, I believe, and she has a sister in Florida, if my memory serves me correctly. So she's the winner, yay! So anyways, I decided I'm going to back my strips with some silver Miri Sparkle, and this might freak a few of you out because I am going to cut some very narrow strips of Miri Sparkle.
Oh. Ooh.
I know. I don't have my guard on, but when I'm cutting narrow strips, so I'm actually going to attach it first because then I can cut cut it really close. So without measuring as much. So this isn't part of the, you know, the whole fracture thing. I'm just doing it. I think a lot of people when they're doing this use washi tape. I just don't have a ton of washi tape. I use washi tape for holding my dies down, but I don't have a ton of washi tape. So, but we have paper, so, and we have paper strips. We have a lot of them. So, okay, now I'm going to cut that and see if I can get a really narrow border on the other side. Let's see if I did a good job. Oh, I did a pretty good job on there. So I have my little narrow border, and I have another. I don't know that I need them this long, so I'm going to try and do it with 2 of them instead of having 4 strips. So yeah, there's a few Facebook pages that I kind of watch and get some card ideas and get some inspiration. So I know you guys all watch me, but that Papercraft Medley I came across, and then there's a Clean and Simple one that I came across too. So now I'm going to see if I can cut one more. And I didn't need to put the silver on here. I just thought I would. And I'm going to be super careful not to cut my fingers, hopefully. That one didn't turn out as well. Oh, let's try one more. Hang on. Just in case. So Leslie loves the die. Yay. So yeah, right now during our sale, because this is 28%, even at our warehouse sale we only do 25%. It's just a special for our birthday. I did see a few people doing leap year specials today, so they did 29%. Actually, Duluth Trading Company has 29%, and I might go order myself a few things from there tonight.
Impression Obsessions currently has the bunnies and dies on sale for 29% off.
Yep.
Yep.
They
You
do.
saw that.
Because did they post? Or
No,
somebody
Carrie
commented?
Carrie Bush.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, they do. This was a set. Actually, I've got them all right here. But the bunnies stuff that I used right here, they have a matching set of dies. So, yeah, and I did see it. That's why I mentioned that some people are having leap year sales, because I did see Impression Obsession had theirs today. So anyways, I have my little strips. This one's a little off. And I have my little square, which I wasn't sure which color square I was going to use, so I did cut a darker silver square, and I cut a black square, and didn't totally plan it out, but you guys kind of know that about me. We just go with it and see what works. Oh yeah, here's my black square, but I decided that was a lot of black, so I decided to go with silver. So again, my layer is 4 by 5 1/4. And my square is a 2-inch square. So I have a 2-inch square. And then I have strips. And those are approximately, you could go a 1/4 inch. Mine are a little bit bigger at 3/8 of an inch. So I don't know what the directions say to do it. So then you attach your square right in the middle. Like if you're perfect, you're going to measure. I'm not perfect, and I don't really care that it's perfect. And I don't think it needs to be perfect, because it's a hand-stamped card, right?
If it were perfect.
If it were perfect, it would be Hallmark. So now you're going to take one of your strips, and you're going to attach it flush to one edge of your, flush to the edge of the square and to the end. So I'm not going to put tape on the whole thing. I'm only going to put tape on part of it. We're going to end up trimming this off. And I'm going to, like I said, I thought I could use just
Team Eyeball.
2 of these long strips.
It's
Team
why we
Eyeball.
love you, going by the seat of your pants.
Yep, I do go by the seat of my pants. And I do eyeball. Sometimes I measure, but not very often. And I do, so I'm attaching that. And I am going to cut that off shortly because I'm going to use this other part. But then I can take my next one and attach it. And I do need to pick out another pattern paper. And this one I can put a little bit more tape on because it needs to go to all the way to the end. Maybe I do need 3 of them. I think this first one I can cut off, right here and use it. I think. We're going to see. Yeah, this one I don't know. Oh, yes, I can definitely cut this one off and use it right there. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm not going to cut way close. And I do want to make sure that I'm, see, this one's going to go right here. So I do want to make sure that I do have a straight edge to attach it. Oh, I should probably get a paper trimmer out to actually get a straight edge. There we go. Now I have a straight edge. Oh, I just tried my 1/2 inch tape gun on a 3/8 inch piece of paper. That doesn't work.
Ooh.
I mean, it does, but then I have tape hanging out. I'm going to leave my narrow tape gun over here. I got a lot of stuff over here. I've been designing and I think Wendy's on. Nope, Wendy, I don't have any cards yet for you to do. Because you're probably going to be texting me after saying, do you have any cards? Nope, not yet. But I feel like I'm getting closer. All right, so we have our square, and then we have our strips, and now we're going to fill in 2 of the areas with another piece of pattern paper. I think I'm going to make that my top. See, I am off center because this one's smaller than that one. And I don't know that there's any rules whether you do these 2 or these 2. I honestly don't think there's rules.
If there are rules, there shouldn't be.
Yeah, if there are rules,
Or if there are
should be.
rules, they're made to be broken.
I might use this paper because I really like that one. Or I could use that one. Or I could use that one.
Your hair looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you, Penny Clark. If there are rules, break them. Yes.
Yeah. I think I'm going to use. It's hard to decide. There's so many good papers in this pad that I really like them all. Okay, I'm going to use this one. So, and I put on there that you could use scraps, which you can use scraps. I just don't have any scraps of this paper. So we can attach that onto there. I am going to cut it down though a little bit so it's not so. I'm going to pretend it's a scrap.
Pretending's always good.
Yeah. So let's just pretend this is a scrap. And we're going to attach that right there. So, and we could trim these off right away, but. And which corner do I want? Nope, I can't use that corner. I can use that corner or I can use that corner. I'm going to use that corner. And I'm going to cut that down just a little bit. Now I do have scraps, so now I'm going to have to make another one. So now we're going to attach our 2 scraps right there. And we're going to attach that scrap right there. Yeah, you end up with all kinds of slivers of paper and scraps. I mean, I have a lot of it. When I get too many scraps, then Brian and Becky say, these need to go into grab bags. So, anyways, then we're gonna cut, and we're gonna cut flush with our 4 by 5 1/4 inch paper. So let's do that. So I'm looking at it from the back, and I'm following that line. And if you have to make it slightly smaller, you can do that. Now I had tape on there, so I'm pulling it off. And I could have cut my long strips off ahead of time, which maybe I should have.
Rules. Too many rules.
Yeah.
Too many shoulds.
I'm not a rule follower. Well, if I have to follow the rules, I do, but
Like speeding and things like that.
yeah.
Right? Oh,
So yeah, we'll probably be making up some grab bags pretty soon. Because Sarah's pile of scraps are getting bigger. Okay, so that is the layer for our fractured card. Which I like that. And that wasn't hard. That was pretty easy actually. It's a 2-inch square and some strips and some scrap. So this was our base layer. We added the square, we added the strips going around, and then we just filled in the 2 little gaps. Now I did bring a black card out here. And you guys know me, I like to layer. So yeah, it needs a layer. Let's see. Brought some. I just think I'm hoping the white works just to make that pop off of there. It does, except it's not the right size. It's too small. So hang on a second. Let's see if I have one that is the right size. I don't. Well, phooey. Hang on a second. Okay, I'm running in my stamp room. Don't listen to any stories that my mom tells you. No. I'm just kidding.
Sarah does follow the rules. If she does not text while she drives, she doesn't speed if she thinks the policeman is following her. What other rules? I don't know.
So this
Tell a good one.
I don't know. This is 4 by 5 1/4, and now I'm cutting one that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 to layer underneath.
Please tell the
And I
stories.
might cut it a little bit smaller.
Oh. Nancy, she stayed in the room the whole time just so
I did
couldn't-
stay in the room.
Yeah.
I found something and made it work in my pile of stuff. So I gotta take a little shiver off of here. Yeah, I did find a piece, so I didn't have to leave it all. Sorry.
Don't worry. When she's in, oh, I can't do it while you're on their bike trip.
So it doesn't, the directions do not say to add an extra layer here, but like I said, you guys know me, you know I'm going to add an extra layer if I can.
So she was worried what you would say. What were you worried about, Sarah?
I
What
don't-
stories were you worried about?
I don't know.
Don't be intimidated by your daughter, Sue. Just tell the stories.
I did drive her here. So. No, I'm just kidding. I would not leave her here, even if she told a story about me. So, yeah, she could pop on while I'm riding my bike in Iowa and tell you all a story or two. I like that. I like that with the little thing of white around there.
Yeah, I do
It
too.
makes it really pop.
Cheryl Heff said that looks like a masculine card. Love this for a masculine card.
I might use it for a masculine card, but the things I have out today are like, I didn't die cut the leaf. Okay, so I have that. I actually like that. Whoops, whatever. Okay, so now one other thing that I haven't shown in a while, so I am going to show that, is layering stuff. We saw, well, this is a metallic piece, and I'm going to trim this up really quick just so you guys can all see it.
Penny says she's sure you were and are the perfect daughter, Sarah. And Penny,
I don't know about that. I don't know about my teen years. That's when I'm thinking about stories that I probably don't want you to tell.
you were an interesting teenager.
Yeah. Okay. So, layering swatches. Let's just talk layering swatches for a minute here.
I have to be careful what I say about her because I need her to cut my hair.
That is true too. No.
Maybe I'll just cut it myself, Sarah.
Anyways, two sizes of layering swatches that we have. We have the 3 3/4 by 5, and this is metallic paper, but just our regular white cougar gives you a nice border. And I'm just showing it on the inside of a card. But you can use them on the inside of the card, you can use them on the front of a card. We also have the large layers, which are 4 by 5 1/4, which if you remember, that was the beginning size to our fractured card. So the 4 by 5 1/4 just gives you a little bit smaller border going around the card. You can also use them on the inside of the cards. So what I was getting at was a text insert. That's another layering product that we have for the inside of the card. They're 5 by 8. You fold it in half, and then to attach it. So this is just my little thing for attaching. I like to put tape a little bit on both sides of the score. So a little on this side, a little on this side. I used a 1/2 tape. If you're using a 1/4 tape, then I'll put 2 little strips down. Don't go all the way to the ends because the text insert has a little border. So you see, if you use a layering swatch on the front and then the text insert on the inside, then you see the little border. And quite often I will stamp my text inserts first, just because if I screw it up, then I can, I don't have to rip it out. But anyways, I like to hold them at a 90-degree angle right here and have my text insert folded and then just kind of set it into that score. If you do it when it's flat, you could go over that score and then it will buckle on the inside. And again, you could do it like this, and I've seen people put tape across the whole inside, and then by the time you fold everything, you do get a big buckle on the inside. So this kind of helps you not get a buckle on the inside. Put it right up into that score when it's at a 90-degree angle and fold it, and then you have that text insert. Now some people do like to attach them on the back and leave them loose on the front, whatever you want to do, but that's just my little tip on attaching a text insert. So anyways, for decorating this card, I did, and I might just put this stuff on lightly because I like Cheryl's idea of doing that for a masculine card. But I just die cut this Hugs just because I found it really quick.
Well, now the dare is out there.
The dare?
Yeah, tell the stories and wear a wig.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Sometimes I rise to the challenge, Sarah. You know that.
And wear a wig. It took me a minute to catch that one. Sometime when I'm using glue, back to non-storytelling here. Sometimes when I use the glue, I like to put a Post-it note down because then I don't get my whole surface glued up.
Sarah, question.
Sure.
Do you sell the blanket text inserts for the different sizes of cards?
We only have text inserts for slimline cards.
Blank, not blanket.
Yeah, blank. I got that.
Yeah.
We have them for slimline cards, A2 cards, A6 cards, and I think there's one size, and steno cards, and then I think there's one, oh, geez, I'm having a hard time seeing right now. Oh, nuts to it. A2 cards, mid-size cards, slimline cards, one size of square cards, and I think that's it. So not for all of the sizes of cards. But you could surely call me and I could, if you wanted like 50 of them or so, I could probably do them for you.
Or text. What's better, Sarah?
What, text? Well,
Or email.
yeah, not text. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, don't text me.
Yeah, I didn't mean text. I meant, you know.
I was like, text? It is text. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So, and I cut a bunch of flowers because I wasn't sure what I was going to use. But I think this would be good on a guy birthday card. This just solid leaf I think would be good. These dies are from, somebody asked that today in the post. I'm not sure how many people got fractured. I didn't look. I know Kim Schallenberg was the one that did it first, so she wins the prize. And somebody did say they wanted to know where the dies are from. So the dies are from, in this die and that leaf die are from Impression Obsession. And this one I obviously didn't cut all the way through, so I might not even use it. So, anyways, I think I'm just going to loosely attach these so I could make this a birthday card if I wanted to switch it. Or, you know what? I have more scrap and I could always just do another one. That's probably a better plan. I should have gotten my pokey tool out. Probably would have went faster. And then I did some white ones too because I wasn't sure what I was doing. And I got silver mirror card out too.
Okay.
Sometimes when I'm not sure, I just die cut a whole bunch of stuff and then the extras end up in grab bags. Oh, let's talk about comment sold. I'm going to have a comment sold coming up. I was going to do it in February. I didn't do it obviously because it's the last day in February. But let's see. Let's think about our weekends here. We have March 9th is Crafters Classroom. The Saturday after that is the 16th. Oh, that's Ev's birthday party. Probably can't do that day. That would be a bad day. So I got to think about it. I don't think I can name a date on the spot. Or I think people enjoyed when we did a Thursday night comment sold. Yeah, I can't do the 16th because that's my mom's dance weekend and it's Ev's birthday party. So, but I really do need to get a comment sold because Becky and Brian, they're cleaning up the shop looking for this box of dies, and they're looking at my table that I have a bunch of stuff on for Crafters Classroom, and I think they're thinking, and they haven't said it, I think they're thinking.
Brian's on here, so Brian, go ahead and comment. Jump in anytime.
I think they're thinking, Sarah, get your crap cleaned up. So.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Is that what he said?
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
So, anyways, yes. Comment sold will be coming up soon.
Save the scraps for us.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I'm going to put this one on
Ooh,
top.
that's nice.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Sarah. Get out your pin. Actually, I think you left it here. There it is. So yes, that is, comment sold will be coming up. Sometime I'm hoping in the next 2 weeks, even if it's Thursday night after a class. Yeah, I think in my brain I was thinking the 16th, and then I'm like, no, that's Ev's birthday party. So can't do it on that day. And Friday night, Jennifer does stuff on Friday night, so I don't want to do it on there. So.
And then Easter's coming up that last
Easter?
Sunday in March, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, here, I'm just going to attach this one. Let's see where I'm going to put my hugs.
March 31st.
Actually, I think my hugs should be backed with a silver mirror card, but we're just going to go with it for right now.
Ah, yeah.
What?
The later you get, the more time there is for you to provide more scraps.
Yeah. Or when Brian and Becky are cleaning off the table, they'll just be like, oh, she's not going to notice if some of these scraps are missing. And I do want a gem in the middle of there, so let's see if I can find a gem in here anywhere. Thought I had some gems in here. Oh, I do. They're smaller than I wanted, but that's okay.
They're perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, that'll work. Nobody's gonna know, right?
No. Well, now everybody knows.
No, now everybody knows that I wanted a different size gem.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily think that I want this stuff all popped up with foam tape. It's too high. So hang on. I'm not going to pop up. You know, you didn't probably ever think you'd hear those words coming out of my mouth. That I didn't want to use foam tape. But it just seemed like too much. So, yeah. Sarah usually pops everything. So yeah, for me to say that, that's probably highly unusual. And then we have our little gem, which could be bigger. That's okay. And then we'll do our little hugs on there too. But the hugs I am going to pop up.
Brian said there might be a few boxes missing already. Do you sell those dice, Sarah?
Which
Penny,
dice?
I don't know. Penny Blaylock wants to know. She could if she could find them, maybe.
So
Which dice, Penny?
this die I sell. The flowers, those are from Impression Obsession. This one's from Impression Obsession. This Hugs is from Rubbernecker. So I am like commingling a lot of products tonight.
Put 3 gems in the middle instead of one large.
Oh, that's a good idea. Who said that?
Marie Barbara.
That's a really good
Isn't
idea.
that a nice idea? Yeah.
See? It's a community effort.
Yes, ma'am. She is.
Sometimes I go out to the shop and I ask Becky too, hey, what do you think?
Yeah, because I'm not here enough anymore, so
It's because she's dancing all the time.
that'll come to an end.
So
March is coming. March is coming. Really fast.
for your in your crafters classroom for the shaker card kit, you guys did get foam tape. It's attached to the duct tape. And some of you, I ran out of all of my, I had foam tape that was kind of spongy, and it cuts really nice when it's on the when it's attached to the duct tape. So some of you have that, but then I ran out of that, and some of you actually got my good foam tape.
Oh.
Ooh, I don't know which kits, but yeah, there's a few people out there that are going to be like, yeah, I got some good foam tape.
Yeah.
I saw Cheryl posted. Cheryl, do you know what Impression Obsessions code is? Because you can post that on here if you want. Like, I do know Impression Obsession is having their leap year sale, but if anybody knows their code, since they're one of like my friends, if you want to post their code right on here, you can. Because yeah, hop over to them and help a girl out. All right, I'm going to give it up on the foam tape.
And they're celebrating 25 years in business.
Who is? Impression Obsession?
Yep.
Oh,
That's
who
what it
posted
says
that?
here. I'm on the IO website.
Oh, you're on the IO website? Did they post their sale code on
That's
there?
what I went there for, but I didn't see it yet.
Oh, and it says 25 years in business?
Yeah. Featured collection, 25% off. Let's see what else she's saying here.
It's kind of tough out there as a small business. I just am going to put that out there. We thought it was going to be hard during COVID, and these last few years, I must say, are a little bit harder than COVID. So we surely appreciate any business you guys throw our way. That's awesome.
It is, Sarah. Small business, tough.
Small business is tough. So that's why I say support your local stores.
IO has got free U.S. shipping on orders over $75, excluding wholesale orders.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's part of their.
That's part of it. Somebody asked me today about free shipping. Like, do we offer free shipping? Because I know some stamp companies offer free shipping. Stamps are much lighter in weight than paper. So I just do not offer free shipping, and I'm sorry. I just, somebody, if we have, and I put it, this is what I told the customer that I was talking today, because she was looking at layering swatches, which the 250 count layering swatches, the 3 3/4 by 5, are $16.50. And then if you took the 20, or if I offered free shipping on that, I wouldn't make any money. So, because the shipping, if it's over £1, the base rate is $10, because through the post office, it's going to be close or more than that, depending on where you live. So yeah, free shipping is just something that we are not able to offer just because of the weight of the paper. So we do, we don't do discounts all the time, and this 28% discount that we've got going on through tonight is the highest discount you'll see all year, with the exception of some products. Sometimes you see products that we have overstock or discontinued, or we need to trim down inventory, or it's a special thing and you'll see certain products on sale for more.
Sarah,
So,
here's a question.
sure.
Can you cut the shadow die out of foam tape instead of using tiny pieces?
I don't think you can, because it's not a deep etch die,
Yeah,
so
that's
it
what I
won't
thought.
cut through that.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But
Yeah, it's not thick enough. It's not a deep etch die, so it won't cut through that. So, anyways, if there's no more questions, I am going to let you go for the night. And thank you for joining me for my first fractured card. So it was kind of fun to do. And I'm going to do what Cheryl said. I'm going to make a guy's card with some of my scraps. So thanks for joining me, and we will see you next week.
all right.
We'll see you next week Thursday, and then we'll see you next week Saturday. And I'll let you know when Comet Sold is coming up. So
All right.
Will we be coming to, hang on, will we be coming to Colorado Scrap Show in May? We unfortunately are not doing any more shows. When COVID hit, we had our first grandbaby, and yeah, that's kind of really taken precedence over traveling. So we no longer have our truck or trailer. So we're not traveling to any shows except for there's like a local show in Wisconsin. And you are more than welcome to come to our warehouse sale in September. You can shop for 2 days.
Yeah.
So, and
Come and
there's,
have a party with us.
yeah, come and party. So that's always the second Saturday after Labor Day. So yeah, unfortunately we don't get out on the road. Rubbernecker is taking our products to to most of the expo shows, and then there's a few other vendors that just take smaller amounts of stuff to the shows that they're at. But yeah, grandbabies kind of took precedence over traveling for shows. We traveled for so many years, so it was just about time to stay home and enjoy that. So anyways, thanks for joining me tonight, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.